Hey guys, welcome to today's video. Today I'm going to be doing a breakdown of the different ways that I make money online. Now, just to give a little bit of background, I am what I call a serial entrepreneur. I enjoy the chase, the game of trying to figure out how to make money online. And for years, I've just been doing it for fun. Yes, I want to make money, but also I'm just curious to try different ways to see what works. And even if all of these ways didn't make me any money, I would still do it because I enjoy doing it. So it's not like the money that makes it fun, but it's just the creativity and the trying different things that I really enjoy. But as I was going through and figuring out my income we're going to do the month of July because it's a full month ago and I can pull in all the numbers. I was realizing that I've definitely been just a throw spaghetti at the wall and see what sticks kind of person, and that's okay. It's been working. I've been having fun with it. Part of it too, I think this last year I was researching a little bit about ADHD in women and girls in my childhood, and a lot of light bulbs were clicking. And I think the whole I like having a lot of things going on makes sense. But I want to kind of change things around and get a little bit more serious and maybe a little bit more strategic with how I make money online. And I thought it would be fun to take you guys on for the journey. But first I want to give you a snapshot of how much I'm making with my throwing spaghetti at the wall technique. And then hopefully every few months I can do an update, and hopefully this will continue to increase as I strategically do a few things instead of just throwing food around. If you've never been here before, I'm Chantel, and I have a few different places that I hang out online, hence the throwing spaghetti at the wall kind of analogy. Mainly these days where I make money and kind of where I hang out is over on my YouTube channel, Chantel Reads All Day, and then it's got a few branches from there. And then I have a homeschool site and various things which we'll talk about yet called Intentional Homeschooling. So that has the site, the YouTube channel, a few different things which I'll explain as we go on. So those are my two main sources of income, but they each make money through a few different ways. And so this channel has been just a passion channel with a variety of different topics. It might continue to be that. It might go more into this entrepreneurial deep dive. We'll see where it goes. But today we're going to be talking about all the different ways that I made money online in July, and I'm going to break it all down for you. So just a little bit more information before we get into it. The money I'm going to be talking about today is all in Canadian dollars, and I think that's important to note because in my last video I talked about how much I made on YouTube with 1,000 subscribers on my one channel versus 10,000 on that same channel, and I talked about how much money I made in July, but in that video I was talking US dollars. Today I'm converting everything to Canadian because I get paid out some things in US dollars and some things in Canadian dollars, but when it reaches my bank account, it's all in Canadian dollars, so that will just make it more simple to talk about one currency all the way through. The other thing to note is I have not been paid by all these different places. This is the money that I have made in July, but a lot of places will pay you the next month. Some will pay you 2 months out, some will pay you 3 months out. So some of this money I won't see for the next few months, but I thought it made the most sense to pick 1 month's worth of effort and show you the money that is resulted, which kind of doesn't make sense because it's actually, many years worth of investment and time put in, but I think it makes most sense just to pick 1 month and go from there. So in the month of July, I got paid out from 5 different sources. I made money from 5 different sources. Over the years, my places that I've made money online have been varied, I guess. There's some things that I've tried that I kind of want to try again. I think I'll do another video. I do have an old one that I can link in the cards. I think it was 19 ways you can make money. A lot of those I have done, and I want to do another one though, talking a little bit more of about these 5 ways a little bit more in depth, and including some ways that I plan on trying to make some money online. Okay, so with that all out of the way, we're gonna work our way up from my lowest money makers up to my biggest ones. And so my lowest one for the month of July, and sometimes this swaps, this isn't always consistent, but my lowest one for July was Amazon / KDP printing. So with my homeschool site, I have a number of, I don't actually know what the number is, not very many, maybe like 10. I'm in the process of putting more on products in the Amazon shop that are like print on demand. So they're things that I've created originally as like a digital download, but I know not everybody has a printer, so I put some of these things up on their KDP platform, which just puts it onto Amazon for people to purchase through there. So I have a few things on there right now, and I am in the process of like trying to get more of my products that I've already created up on there, because it is just another stream of income that once the stuff is up there, it doesn't take me any effort. So in the month of July, I made $30.48 from KDP, and I would show you a screenshot of my income report there, but once again, it's in US dollars. And there's actually, my daughter has written a book and we've put it under my KDP account, so she's actually making more money per month right now from her book than I am from KDP. I took her earnings out of it, so I personally, from my intentional homeschooling brand, made $30.48 from KDP. That's with no ads. There's a lot of videos online trying to show you how to make money from KDP, and a lot of them, they make like $3,000, but they also spent $3,000 in ads. So this is $30 straight up, no advertising. So that is my lowest money maker for the month of July. The next slice in the pie, getting a bit bigger here, is the Amazon affiliate program. So from that one, I made $103.89. So this is, you can become an Amazon affiliate and you get a special link where people purchase using your link, or if they come back to Amazon, I think it's within 24 hours, and make any purchase. It doesn't have to be the item that you sent them there to buy, then you get a cut. So my Amazon affiliate definitely like flows. It's very different, but in total from July, I made $103. That's pretty normal, I would say. And this is, I have an Amazon.ca account and a .com affiliate account, so this is adding both of those up. Continuing along, the third way that I made, the third lowest, but also the third top, because it's 5, so 3's in the middle here, that I made money online in the month of July was from digital downloads. So those items that I have on KDP, I have an online shop for my homeschool products, and I sold $139.35 of digital downloads from that shop. Now I have a lot more products in my shop than I do on Amazon, so it makes sense that that would be more, and a lot of the products are a little bit cheaper because people can download them and print them themselves, so there's no like actual physical product. I have not been pushing my shop very much in the last almost a year because of something we'll get into coming up shortly here. But $139 for not really advertising a ton. And by advertising, I mean like promoting it on my platforms, which would be Instagram and YouTube and my newsletter. So that was my third one. Going up to my second highest income for the month of July was YouTube. Now I have 2 YouTube channels that are monetized. I have my intentional homeschooling channel and my Chantel Reads All Day channel, and the 2 of them together made $240.50 in the month of July. And so that was a breakdown of $44.81 on intentional homeschooling and $195.73 on Chantel Reads All Day. So those 2 together made almost $250 in YouTube. And something to note is that the summer months are significantly quieter when it comes to YouTube income, for sure. Come Christmas, things ramp up a ton. More people are online, more like advertisers are paying more, but that is how much I made from YouTube in July, which totally, that's pretty good. I mean, I put out, I think, probably a total of like 7 videos for $240. And then let's go on to my biggest money maker for the month, and that is memberships. Now I am grouping my intentional homeschooling membership and my Patreon membership under this heading of memberships because that's what it is. Total, I made $705.67 from memberships in the month of July. And so this was split almost exactly 50-50 between what I made from Patreon for my Chantel Reads All Day viewers that have come over onto Patreon and my intentional homeschooling membership. I do want to do a breakdown. I think I had a couple of requests about like how to make money with Patreon / like Patreon versus like a membership site. I have a lot of thoughts on this. When I see that I made $367.44 on Patreon and $338.23 on my membership, but I know that Patreon takes a cut and my membership, that's like just straight profit. That's a little hard to take because I know I could be making more, but I'll do a whole video kind of comparing and contrasting and sharing some thoughts on both of those. So Patreon, I do extra videos and an online book club and different reading challenges each month. And then for my homeschool membership, I usually do an extra video. There's digital downloads. There's lots of other things. My homeschool membership, I just barely introduced a monthly option. Mostly people pick the annual option. And then for Patreon, there is a monthly option is kind of the default. And then they can get 10% off for the year if they choose the annual option. I like having both options available because I like, if people are going to sign up for an entire year, I definitely want to reward them, give them a discount. But if they just want to check it out, I like having the monthly option available as well. So if you've been doing the math, the total that I made in the month of July is $1,219.93. So definitely the biggest portion of that was from my memberships, but the other stuff definitely helps. And so those are the ways that I'm making money these days online. And like I said, I have a few things I want to try. I might do a whole video here talking about some strategies I'm going to try. I always have a million video ideas, you guys. I think it's like ever since I started reading about ADHD, it makes a lot of things make sense. But I want to share this journey because when I look for content like this online, so much of it is scammy. And I don't want to be that kind of person. I want to be transparent, hence why I'm showing you after however many years of working online, the little bit of money that I make, because I want to be transparent. And then if I can grow this, I would love for you guys to come on the journey and see what has worked. So let me know if there's videos like this in the future that you would like to see, if there's different online income streams you'd like me to try or hear more about things that I've done in the past. Leave them in the comments. I'm so glad to have you guys here.